We're going to talk about. I was told that when Indeed, when you apply for a job at Indeed and you get the message back, unfortunately, we move forward and we'll let you apply next time. Anything that was like they turned you down through Indeed. Sometimes it's not the job, and it's great for you guys to confirm with the job, because I was told by one of my former managers that she had Indeed. She sent me a job offer through Indeed, and I filled the application out. Now, this was like last year. I filled the application out, and they sent me a message back saying, unfortunately, we are moving forward. Our applicants, wasn't chosen. Like, I was one of them. And I was confused because I was like, this is a job offer. Like, how do I get turned down from something that was offered to me? I didn't sweat it. I didn't investigate. I didn't, I was just like, okay, that was weird, but whatever. So I had kind of moved on. But then I get a phone call from that same company, and she was basically asking me, can I come in for an interview? And I'm like, I'm so confused because I got a message saying that you guys were fully staffed. And she's like, she never received the message. Like, she's like, where did you see that? I was like, on Indeed. So she explained to me, when a company is not paying for a bill through Indeed, that's their message. They send that out because they don't want to advertise that job unless they're paying, pay their fine or whatever they owe them. If they don't pay that bill, they're not going to promote them. So you guys got to do yourself a favor. So Kamara, I don't know if you had an incident like this or something, but if she has a story to share with you guys, we're not trying to discredit Indeed, but just be kind of careful and do a double check and go to the company itself. Because I literally had to do that again today because I was offered another job and I was turned down. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I did confirm it this time, and apparently they were full or whatever. But for Indeed that still advertise it, their job listings should have been pulled down. Just be careful with that. Kamara, you got a scenario about anything that happened with Indeed with you?
No, maybe I need to apply for Indeed for jobs already taken.
You make me sick. Well, that's her answer, I guess. And then also, we're going to talk about this, and we're only going to spend like 15 minutes. We're trying to give y'all a heads up how we're going to discuss this. So she's on the phone right now. And like, again, we're going to be on next week. Like, she'll be on 1 week on video, and I'll be on the phone. So we're flip-flop. We're going to have guests. We're going to have people that are going to be guest hosting with us. We're just trying to give y'all an update of what's going on. So what we're getting ready to discuss now is that Ice-T is trending. Apparently, Ice-T and Lenny Kravitz is trending because Lenny Kravitz decided that, for 9 years he didn't have sex, celibacy. He's doing for like 9 years, and Ice-T is clowning him for it. So they're trending because Ice-T was basically trying to call him weird. And some people are like skeptical and say it sounds like he's more like trying to call him gay. I don't believe he's gay because he's studying. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz is fine as hell. Don't get me wrong. He's sexy as shit. I wouldn't know why you don't want to give it up.
The first sign of a gay man.
Shut up. He's still sexy. So I believe him. I believe he's studying it. I don't know him personally, but watching him on TV, he seems so laid back. So I don't get the gay thing.
But the thing is even if he's not, why is Ice-T all up in it?
Yeah, so that's another
business. I guess he's giving his opinion like we ought to give opinion on him. He should have practiced some celibacy with that baby because baby looked like a little Cabbage Patch Kid. And now I do not like talking about people's children because I have kids of my own. That's my opinion. I just think she looked just like him. Sometimes when you have a child of the opposite sex and they look just like you, it's just really funny looking. She looked just like him.
Yeah, she does. I'm not gonna knock it.
Looks just like me too, and he was funny looking baby. He's my funny good looking baby, but he's cute now. She'll probably grow up to be very beautiful. Just generally, that's what happens. But I'm just trying to figure out why he got all of the T.
Because his name is Ice-T. T is an Ice-T.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I think she'll grow. I really think looking at her, she'll look like Tyra Banks as she get older because she has the features. She just ain't fully there yet. I'm gonna say that much because I don't have no room to talk about anybody's kid. I just don't have no room.
I thought I was a funny looking kid too. I really did.
I was too. I mean, I had big teeth and big cheeks, and because I can tell, I knew I was funny looking because people when they see me as I got older, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're cute now!" And I was like, "Well, damn, how did I look when I was little?"
Man, that's so rude, right?
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, "Well, damn, how ugly was I? Like, what?" So I know it's just like weird. What was I gonna say? Okay, so anyway, But we're going to be launching June 17th. Do not forget, we're going to be on 7 to 8 p.m. on a Monday. I think it's Monday, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Monday. I hope
Your
it's
first
Monday.
week.
Yeah, that's our first week. Oh my God. We're definitely going to have fun on here because we got so many guests. Oh my God, y'all. I forgot to tell you, Kamara, you about to be like really excited. We got a surprise celebrity, but we cannot tell y'all. I got to tell Kamara when I get off, but I cannot tell y'all. We got a celebrity that's actually saying, yes, I can interview them.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot to call you. I was going to call you, but I was like, did they just say, yeah?
It doesn't surprise me with you.
With me? Oh,
yeah.
Not nice. Thank you.
I'm not being nice. You just don't surprise me. You be all up in it.
Shut the hell up. I love people.
No, that's good.
I mean, celebrity people, because they don't know I be all in their shit like that. I don't get into real people business.
But if it was not people out there in the road who were nosy, then I mean, come on, everybody.
Exactly. We want to have a conversation. Conversation is built around talking about people around the world, you know? Because what is there to talk about? I mean, we can talk about animals, we can talk about cartoons, we can talk about, but that stuff is created by people. Okay, not the animals, but we're surrounded by talking about people. That's just what we do. Yeah, it is what it is. And if you don't like it, then you can go to another channel. But what? And another thing, Kamara, I want to say this on live because we had a discussion about this. A lot of people did agree, you know, that they want to start off with sending their own questions first to see how it goes. Then we can do your way also. Some people agree with your way and my way. So what we're talking about when we say our way, I'm going to let Kamara explain her way and I'm going to explain my way. My way is what I was saying is when we interview people, I'm giving you the privilege to send the questions that you want us to ask you if you're comfortable, because I may ask you something that may be offensive and you don't want to answer them. So in my interviews, this is for me, my interviews that week. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send and then Kamara's going to do her way, which she's going to explain right now. But mine is basically whatever you want me to ask you that's comfortable, that's what I'm going to interview you on. I will get the questions out the email. We're going to send out emails. We're going to send the forms and what episodes that you want to do, season and all that stuff. All of that's going to be distributed sometime next week because we're going to do it way before the show starts. Kamara, explain. You said to me about how you wanted it to go. Sure. So first of all, I don't like what you said comfortable, but that's okay. Comfortable. No, you said comfortable. I can't stand you. Go. I can't talk. The whole purpose of getting to know things is I personally like it's asking questions that are kind of difficult. Questions that everybody wants to know the answer to, but everybody's afraid to ask. So my thing is, I'm going to ask you maybe uncomfortable questions. If you're not comfortable answering, just say I'm not comfortable answering. Or you could come on, you could be anonymous, and you can give me all the answers, the direct, the joints we really want to know about. That'd be awesome. The truth about things that we're asking about. We're asking about it for a reason because we don't know. I don't know. I want to know. And I'm nosy. And so sometimes there's questions that I want to know that ain't got nobody business. But if you're uncomfortable, I can't answer that one. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to press. I'm not going to bug you about it. I absolutely respect your opinion. I appreciate it. You would just say, I'm not comfortable answering that. And that'll work for me. Or you can, I don't know, remain anonymous, and tell us all the truth. Okay. So it's up to you. Your choice. However you want to do it. You can also, please do give us your opinions and thoughts on everything. And you can send in questions. Yep, that's how I want to do it. Okay, yep. That's her version. And then there was mine. I had got advice from one of my friends a while back when we did the podcast like 3 years ago. And they were like, you didn't ask this question. You didn't ask that question. Just send me everything you need me to ask you. And I can respect that, because I don't want to be interviewing you and you wanted to really talk about something important. And I missed out on asking you that question or anything. But like I said, Kamara is very straightforward. So am I, but I think it's a little bit more respectful. I'm respectful on social media, but in real life, I can be an asshole. But I'm just going to be honest. But I just think it's being curious. You're human. You want to know. Things that I'm asking is because I want to, because I don't deal with those type of things. Haven't. They may want to know God about me. Yeah. And sometimes it's uncomfortable to speak about certain things, but
it's good for you sometimes as well. You know, sometimes it's good to share things to people.
Yes, yes.
And I think that's one of the purposes of the podcast to me, is to be able to have people call in or share things that they want to share, but they maybe are too afraid to share or think somebody's going to look at them differently. That's why we got you can be anonymous, or you can, you know, whatever it is that it's just good to share. Everybody knows that nowadays we all talk about mental health and everything like that. So it's not like too much of a secret anymore, but I just want to give the space for people to be able to ask questions that they always want to know, you know? And so that's just me.
Yes. Because, I mean,
And don't get me wrong, there are some questions that somebody may ask me that I'm like, hey, I'm not comfortable answering that question, you know?
yeah, that's true.
I'm human, not comfortable answering a question. So it's just a space where you can come and get stuff off your chest, talk about it. Let us talk about it with you. Maybe you might be looking at it one way, and we might be able to get you to see it a different way. If you ask me, and she called me, we talk to each other a lot. Sometimes she'll call me about serious situations. And then when I say, she's like, I didn't even think about it like that. And then it's funny to her. And vice versa. I call her and I'm upset about something. And I'm like, she'll be like, yo, you tripping, this really not that serious. Really? Really? Okay. So I didn't think about it like that. Maybe they would, you know, she tells me maybe somebody was just being passive. They probably didn't thinking about you. And I'm like, damn, I didn't think about it that way. I think everybody think about me. So she puts me in my place. She lets me know. So I just want to extend that to other people. Be nosy at the same time, because that's what I like to do.
It's always good to have like good people in your circle, you know, that you can get advice from.
Sometimes you also want to talk to people who aren't in your circle. My friends, I'm very open about everything. I don't really have secrets. I can't think of a secret that I kept from you that, you know what I mean? Or any of my really good friends, but it may be something that I don't want to talk to you about. Because I might know how you can react because who you are to me. And I know how everybody else can react. And I don't want to hear y'all react.
Exactly.
I want somebody else to tell me something different.
Yeah. I mean, I'm dealing with that too, because, you know, I have a close friend, you know, and she asked me a question that I didn't really want to answer. And I was like, I'm not ready to talk about it. But you can see it's like, she's really.
But you may want to talk to somebody else about it.
No, not even that. Like, it's not even a subject I really want to share. A topic that's actually worth talking about to add on to whatever that person is talking on, because they may be really hurting, like, well, damn, how do I deal with this? And then that's when I want to share it, be like, well, this is what I did to do the deal. That's the only reason why I would share it. But I just to be putting it out there, I don't want to have it, because it's not one of my best stories. Like, it's not something I, you know, feel comfortable talking about all the time. So when you have a close friend that know that you share everything about yourself, like I do, I don't have no secrets. I don't have no skeletons in my closet that I don't put out there. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not that type of person. But when it's something that cut deep, that when I talk about it, it's cutting me still, I don't want to talk about it fast. All right, guys, we're going to be logging off. Kamara, you want to do the discretion part? The little, you know.
Oh, yeah. So everything that we have talked about on this episode of this podcast is strictly our own opinions. We do not have there's nothing to base our facts. These are our opinions and how we feel about certain situations. We're not putting words in nobody's mouths or anything like that. Whatever we said about anything today have been completely and 100% our own opinions. And so we just make sure we let people know that, so that nobody can be like, I didn't say that because I didn't say you said it. I said that was my opinion.
That's my boo. All right, guys, we're going to log off now with my T-Boss friend here. Kamara, say good night. Good night, guys.